Hello, welcome to Operation Crypto and welcome to a new video where we're going to take a look at Vechain and do some price analysis. We'll have a look at both the USDT and the BTC pairings and have a look at some key levels that we could use as an investment opportunity or even maybe a bit of a trading call, either a long or a short position. If you are new to this channel, then please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button and let's crack on. Right, so let's get cracking, and we will start off with Bitcoin as ever, because Bitcoin unfortunately still rules the entire market. So whether that's swinging up or swinging down, alts do tend to be following it. So looking at this potential setup here, we've got this is the latest move. On this latest move, we've actually come down and so far done a 38% retracement. If you look at that, we've got the next 4 hour candle that's just opening now is actually bouncing off there. So we're either going to bounce up, come back up and test this level here at 34,800, or we're going to reject. This is a potential area if you're looking for a trade, or even if you're looking for some spot buys to DCA, and 32,638 could be a good level. It depends how well this region here, this 382 level, holds up. If it does hold up, then we need to close back above this range, because this is a key area, 34,800, 35k area. If you look at this wick here, wicks, all these wicks all the way across, I've used this area, so that is a pivotal point, and it is around mid-range of that entire sideways chop that Bitcoin's been in since pretty much 19th of May. So a long time of sideways. I'm not one of these people who's been calling for a bear market. I think a lot of people, when they saw it drop from this region down to here, wasn't too happy and seemed to think it was in a bear market. But for me, it's not a bear market yet. This is just a major move to the downside, which we are now into a accumulation phase before that next major leg up. So let's just keep our eyes on this level here and this level here and see what goes on in terms of market momentum and which way we're going to go, because whichever way that goes, if it shoots up, ultimately altcoins will follow it. Right, so Vechain. We'll have a look at the USDT pair first, and then we'll have a look at BTC pairing too. This red level is absolutely no idea what that is, so we won't look at that. But let's just have a look at my weekly time frame first. I was quite surprised with the pullback that this had. I think one main reason is a lot of new investors who've been in this space over the course of the last year and been buying everything and seeing that Vechain's been doing well. They've looked into fundamentals and think, wow, this is something I really like. And then a lot of people see the partnerships and think, yeah, it's a solid project. Because we've had a lot of new people in the market and Bitcoin had a major sell-off, alts came down, but a lot of new investors would have been in this. And I do think that a lot of people have been shaken out and sold up. So unfortunately for them, they're not holding anymore. But the whales have been making some money and buying their Vechain up cheap. So in terms of a drop, it was quite severe. I mean, from that top point there, we did a 81% retracement, which is absolutely ridiculous for an asset like this that's doing a major move like that. I think it's bad news, but I managed to buy some more on the dip. I hope you did, and I will continue to buy if it drops any lower. Currently, on this latest move, I mean, you could say that was a bottom out at 6.8 cent. Actually gone all the way up to 9.5 cent, and we are rejecting. So let's have a look at this entire move. If we look up from the bottom wick there, up to that top. So this is around a 50% retracement level, I reckon. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. Bang on that 50% retracement level. We've double bottomed it, and then let's see if it can retrace up. If you're looking for some buys on this, I would still target that 618 level here. So 7.8 cent. Maybe ladder some orders down, all the way down to this region at 7.4 cent. But orders within that range, I think, is an absolute bargain, considering where we've been up to 28 cent, right? Yeah, 20. So we'll mark it up. So that's the all-time highs, 27.9 cent. In my opinion, I think this is going to be 50, 60, 70 cent towards the end of this year. So buying these prices now at 7 and 8 cent and whatever price is now, I think is decent. I market bought some of the day around here at 7.7 cent. So the lower it goes, the more I will buy. I've got some USDC sitting on my side. If it comes any lower than this here, then I will be buying it up. I'm lucky, quite fortunate, I bought most of my Vechain at around 1.2 cent or something like that. So got a decent holding of Vechain. So that's a potential buy zone. And if you're looking for a trade, very similar scenario. Long position from here. With a tight stop loss, or maybe a stop loss around there, 5%, and then we need to be targeting that region there. So in terms of take profits, the next region should be 10 cent. I think 10 cent is a key area. If you look at this, that was the top there. So that is the first major area for us to break through. Once we do flip that to spot, we then can go on and target that wick up at 12 cent. But we're not going to go into that. I'm going to try and do a video on Vechain each week and keep people eyes on what's going on across the market for Vechain. So buy zones there, potential trading set up at 7.8 cent, and then first take profit will be 10 cent, and then 11 and 12 cent. So that's that pair covered. Just looking at outside, it is around mid ground at 50%, so it does show that we could have a potential move to upside or the downside, and we've still got a lot of legs either way. So that's that pair covered. What I do want to look at finally is the BTC pairing. What have I got going on here? So we'll just delete all that. None of that makes sense anymore. The all-time high of this, I believe, if you just look on the weekly time frame. Yeah, we did create the all-time high on that, unless we did back then before that, but this is only data that we have. So looking at this entire move in terms of Satoshis, we did do quite a substantial drop in Sats. A 69% drop, not as big as the BTC pairing, but dropping into the daily. Yes, quite a big drop. I mean, we dropped all the way down to 141 sats, and now we're at 244 sats. So zooming into a 4 hour, this is the latest move we need to look at for buys. Currently again on that 50% retracement level, and it is reacting, so 240 sats, but I would be setting some buys anywhere from this region at 236 all the way down to this region, I think, because what I believe is going to happen at some stage, Bitcoin is going to go on a run. Maybe not this month, maybe towards the end of the month, but I think Bitcoin is going to try to regain some market dominance. It's currently at 46% if you look down here to the right. I think we're going to push up to 52 or 57% in market dominance. For that to happen, Bitcoin will have to go on and run and probably push 45, 50k. When that happens, the altcoins in the BTC, the Satoshi pairings, will feel the pain. Even though the dollar pairs might stay up, the Satoshis will drop. So if you're looking for buys, I would target buys all the way down at this wick at 205 sats, maybe even 200. I mean, let's see what can go on from there. So that is that pretty much covered in terms of buy zones. In terms of take profits, if we do spin around though, because we've always got to look up, short term we could go up to 276, 291, and I think 300 sats is around that region there. You look at that top wick, yeah, it's 301 sats, so that is a key area as well. I think short term we may get a potential move like this, and target up 300 sats, but then I reckon we will drop down, and I think we will come back down here at some stage. So let's leave that on. It's not the best accurate symmetrical drawing, but I'm looking for a potential setup like that. And who knows, if BTC just going to run and regains that market dominance, we could always come back down to these regions in BTC pairing. So that's that pretty much covered. Once we do get some more price action, if that happens before next week, then I will jump straight into some new analysis and have a look at some new TP levels on some new entries. But all in all, I will probably aim towards next week to do another video on Vechain. So if you're new to this channel, then please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.